If you are still scratching your head over the Brexit with many unanswered questions, what it was all for, in the next few minutes, I will blow your mind. But before that, let's remind what Brexit has achieved so far, because that is paving the way to the actual purpose. Brexit has managed so far to destroy the economy, and do not be fooled by mainstream propaganda. It is not because of pandemic, and let's not blame Putin either. Brexit has closed the way for the UK to flourish within the country, being dependent on international influences and investments, as well as British goods gone wiped out from the world's markets. Nobody wants to buy British goods, and nobody wants to invest in this country. That way prices have gone up and life has become much more expensive. Brexiteers, we know you have been fooled. It's time to shed the light into the real purpose of this planned destruction, and get together, as this is going to be a tough ride. United Kingdom wanted to break away from Europe, so no other external legal and legislation institutions have any rights and access into the creation of the new British Empire. It is in fact a digital United Kingdom. UK government is aiming to create the world's leading, yes overtaking China, digital center of the world. New data shows the UK has already overtaken China for investment in tech startups. As soon as UK has left the EU, the government launched its first digital strategy, and tech sector has boomed ever since. UK wants to be a digital superpower of the world. UK wants to be established as a digital boss over every other nation in Europe and in the world, pulling the strings rather than being controlled externally by some council in Brussels. Every time you read digital, have in mind word surveillance. In the next few years, UK will go digitally dependent in many crucial aspects of our life. We are not talking in next decade or two, but everything will be rolled in action by 2030. Their catch is transparency, creating world's hotspot for the investments from abroad into perfectly crafted digital slavery of transparency, control and submission, all built with new gold, data. Digitally dependent public will have to submit themselves into this new, promising boost of prosperity, easy life, less time for nonsense and more time for work. We all heard those warning, so-called conspiracies on digital currency, but we didn't put much thought into this. We are thinking, okay, we won't be using much cash anymore, just like through pandemic, right? Perfectly crafted to condition you for this purpose. Digital currency is only a drop in the sea of this digital empire. And no, we are not talking about face recognition technology rolled out in supermarkets in the past 2 years. Let's look at few possible scenarios. You want to work? No problem. All you need is a digital work ID. This will consist of all your data that your potential employee can access generously and control through length of your employment. Whatever is available digitally within the built data will stand for who you are. You need to rent a house. Wait a minute. You need a digital right to rent ID. That's right. A license that consists of digital data of yourself, all your financial situation, employment, criminal history, rental credit score, and so on. Any missed or late rent payment in the past or unpaid bills shall not be missed out of your data. At the same light, the landlord with similar license with right to let will be obliged to follow the scenario and won't be able to make human decisions for themselves. That's only rental. Now if we explore employment, healthcare, education, business, and so on. And just to clarify, this is not based on source called Trust Me. This is all accessible for you on the UK government website as we speak. And they are so excited and proud about this new era that it shall terrify every free citizen to core. Quote, now that we are no longer part of the European Union, we have the opportunity to create an agile, light touch and forward-looking regulatory ecosystem for digital tech. Digital technology has transformed our lives and will continue to do so. The UK's economic future, jobs, wage levels, prosperity, national security, cost of living, productivity, ability to compete globally, and our geopolitical standing in the world are all reliant on continued and growing success in digital technology. That is why the UK must strengthen its position as a global science and tech superpower, and why the government is taking steps to achieve it. We saw more private capital flow into UK tech last year than any other European country. In emerging fields such as artificial intelligence, advanced semiconductor design, and quantum computing, the UK is a world leader, and our global network of partners and allies provide the foundation to act as a force for digital good on the world stage. Our goal is to ensure that everyone, wherever they live or work in the UK, can access the connectivity and services they need for the ever-digitizing world. Enabling secure digital identities is also critical to unlocking wider opportunities across the data economy. Forthcoming legislation will create a legal gateway that will allow public bodies to share data with organizations that follow the rules of the UK Digital Identity and Attributes Trust Framework to validate a person's identity. The prototype trust framework has already been adopted as the basis for certifying digital right to work, right to rent, and criminal record checks. Secure digital identities, while not compulsory, will help make everyday transactions safer and easier, improving people's experiences, privacy, and access to services, and reducing fraud. Digital security is also increasingly important in citizens' homes, with the average UK home now containing 9 internet-connected devices, such as smart TVs and smartphones. Quote, as mentioned here, UK is looking to become a leader in production of semiconductors. Semiconductor innovation is key to addressing areas of vital importance to the UK's economy, such as net zero, electrification, telecommunications, healthcare, security, and quantum technologies. But UK is not a leader in semiconductors, as they wish to be. However, USA is claiming to be a current leader. And as we know, UK and USA are teaming up on a lot of digital and data aspects to join the podium and control over those markets in the world against Chinese advanced position. If the UK was a part of the EU, that plan would never be possible to achieve. Interestingly, the world's leading production of gallium used for semiconductor production is in Russia, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine. Quantum computing. The CEO and founder of Cambridge Quantum has said the UK is a leader in quantum computing and predicted that machines will reach a quantum volume in the millions of qubits within a year. There is a fear that quantum computers become so powerful that they can break modern-day encryption. This has the potential to jeopardize government, communications, banking, transport, energy, and critical systems that use cryptography to store information and data. Does that mean that we would need to move entirely into new digital world of quantum computers running all aspects of our digital life, and eventually in the future, possibly thanks to AI, overtake our life with absolute control? These are definitely concerning matters. However, all we know so far is that UK is aiming to make billions by entering on the stage of digital control in the name of transparency and easier access for everyone who submits to this new way of life. UK did not want to be part of European digital strategy, but create own leading one that rest of Europe will be behind and could even depend on. As you can see now, the future plan for the UK would never fit into the European Union strategy of future development for the good of all, but to be on the podium of the world with own name, being fully in control. Comment below, have you been affected by Brexit? And what are your thoughts on quantum computing and digital world ahead of us in such near future? Thank you for watching, and please make sure to subscribe for more. Bye for now.